This is season number 1 of Crappie Talk Live, presented by One Standard. CTL is presented by One Standard. One Standard, fish better. Beat down outdoors. You can't beat a beat down. Power Brakes, next level boat control. Power Fishing, where power meets the water. And Cyclops Jigs.
CTL coming at you.
All right, we are back, CTL, in 2026, and we have a special one. We're kicking off the new year in a place that I don't think anybody could find. We got Zeke.
What's going on, folks?
We got Captain. And we've got Levi Bennett, Bennett's Guide Service.
Yep, Bennett's Fishing Guide Service.
You were saying earlier you got, what, 200 plus days a year for crappie?
240 days a year. These fish are feeding up, and they're kind of in between being on timber, coming off and feeding, and then a lot of these fish will be out in the channel feeding.
These fish in here all year, or is it a, oh, here we go, we're about to get our first one of the day.
Yeah, good one. Not bad. You got? Finally bit, did he? Ooh, good one.
If you're a river guy, if you like to run up the rivers and the derbies to catch the bass, this is going to be your neck of the woods. We got timber, we got really muddy water. This isn't the open water roamers, chasers. This is kind of a little bit of full combat. We got the power crappie sticks, the 13, the 14s, the 15s, a little bit bigger jigs. Not a jacket in sight, Zeke.
We're the luckiest people on the planet. I promise you, the weather is not always like this, and we do have to pre-plan these days on the water. We just keep getting lucky, so we're thrilled. January in Oklahoma, we're in hoodies. Feels great outside.
Oh, big stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that looks like a freaking jammer, doesn't it?
Oh, we did it. That's a good one. Oh, there's a good one. There you go. That's a 2 right there.
These fish, for some reason, have been just a little on the finicky side. So if you can get a bait within a couple inches of right on their nose, and just, you can't shake it, you can't pull it up and down, you just got to tap it. Just vibrate the rod, and for some reason they just can't stand it, and they will absolutely hammer it.
Zeke, move Captain out of the way there. There's a scale right under there. I think we might have our first 2-pounder CTL in episode 3.
It'll be close.
It'll be close.
Is that kind of the gold standard, a 2-pound crappie, regardless of where you are in the country?
Yeah, I mean, that's what my clients really come for. They want to catch a couple over 2, and you know, everybody wants the meat, but catching a 2-pound crappie is like, killing a 170-inch deer.
Oh yeah, big 2. I mean, 225.
225, 2¼ pound crappie. That's the first crappie here. For the bass fishermen, it's all about weight. Let's put a little length on that just to show. These fish are crazy built. Look at how that fish is built. That is a 15-inch crappie that is 2¼ pounds. Here, hold that fish up again. That's the first 2-pounder of CTL. Awesome. First of many.
What's up, buddy?
That's a crappie, and it is not moving. Throw a minnow on that. It's got that graininess to it that potentially has a little bit of size to it. Thank you, sir. Oh, it's a baby.
Because you put it like, you had that sucker right there and you wouldn't do that.
Yeah. All right, so that's a minnow. That's a minnow fish. This is the first CTO where we've done live bait. We said we were going to do a live bait episode. This is not the live bait episode.
You just get days out here where no matter what, soft plastic, hair jig, no matter what you're doing, these fish just want some meat. I don't know if it's the smell, if it's, and I know there's days it's not the movement, because there's days out here where you can tip a jig with a whole minnow, and I don't know if it's the profile, but they just immediately will whack it. Then there's days if you put a whole minnow down there, they turn away from you. But if you take that same minnow and cut him in half and worm him onto a 16th or a 1/8 ounce hair jig and put it down there, it's bam, something registers, clicks, and they eat it. So most of my trips, whether I use them or not, I bring minnows on the simple fact of I look like an idiot if I go drop you on a 2.5 pound crappie and he doesn't eat and we don't have minnows, and we put a minnow down there and he strokes it. But yeah, there's days that you don't, I mean, I've had days on this lake where if you put a minnow on them, they won't touch it. You put a hair jig and they'll just eat it like that. And so it's just, every day's a little bit different in the crappie world. They don't ever do the same thing every day.
Go on. Oh, Zeke. Giant? Oh, giant Zeke.
Jumbo!
Nice.
Jumbo City, baby! Look at the thickness that these fish are starting to really put on their wintertime weight. The shoulders are huge. What are we looking? Matt's hanging it on the scale right now.
197.
197! Dang
Almost.
it!
Like that? Giant? Nice. Ah.
Good.
That's why we use these power crappie rods. Just
Look
flip
at
them in
that.
the boat.
Look at that. Just that little, what is that, a 1/16 ounce or 1/24? 1/24 ounce. That's that Cyclops jig. It's got the eye on the bottom of it. And when they like that little stuff, and you can see that crappie is absolutely stuck. Like, really stuck. Like, can't be stuck anymore.
One of the things we struggle with out here on the river is we have a ton of trash fish. So right here on the screen, we have one crappie down here at the bottom, but we have some larger fish that look like big crappie up here, up above them, and we even have one right there. Them are, I call them trash fish, but they're buffalo carp, whatever you want to call them. And a lot of times, a big crappie, a 2-pounder, 2.5, 3-pounder, when them fish are turned a particular way, them buffalo carp, trash fish, there's a mess of them right there. So them look like good crappie, but all 4 of them fish right there are trash fish, buffalo carp. And one of the ways I can tell is how bright and how hard your return is. Your crappie's not going to give you nearly as bright of a return. And then another way is when they turn, like this particular fish here, you can see a bottom fin, you can see that forked tail, and you can see certain features when they turn a certain way. But a lot of times they will trick. I mean, even me, I have clients drop on them all the time just because they're turned a certain way, and I'm not going to have a client not drop on a fish that could be a 2.5, 3-pound crappie until he turns and shows me he's not. So it's the only thing that I hate about river fishing is you do have to drop and look at a lot of trash fish, because you might drop on 50 that are the wrong fish, but it takes one being the right fish, and it's going to be that 2.5, 3-pounder that you're trying to catch. That one did.
Got him. There you go.
Good. Get him in the boat.
Nice.
Good one, buddy. Woo! There he is.
Oh! Magic fish.
We had a very large crappie. Not gonna guess how big he was, but just bunt. There's quite a bit of bait right here where we're at, and these fish are gorged up, and put a bait right on his nose, vibrated. He turned up, looked, and we pulled him up about 3 foot, and he followed it, and he was just so full that something about the bait didn't do it for him, and he just finally, after about 3 foot, just slowly turned away and swam off. This particular body of water has so much shad, and these fish are so, I mean, even the small fish have shoulders, and they're just not going to eat. They're so gorged up and full that whether it's a small bait, big bait, minnow, shad, it doesn't matter. They're just not going to eat. They're just too full. So we have a pretty good crappie. I overshot him, had to use the power brakes to back up to get on him again, and we're going to just cruise up here and see if we can't get a bait on him. He is a little flighty, but if we can just get it over the top of him, almost there. And we got it. Not as big as we wanted. Well, guys, that is not what we thought it was.
Floating versus on timber. I mean, we're in January here, and almost all these fish are on timber. It's 56-degree water. It should be like 44.
On this particular body of water, these fish, whether it's a cold year or this year like it's a hot year, these fish almost always during the day will be around the wood. Even if they are floating, they're within 10 or 15 feet of it. Very rarely during the day do we see them really out in the channel floating like you see on a lot of your other lakes and bodies of water.
And that's a river thing.
And I think it's a river thing, and I also think there's so much shad in this thing, they don't have to work very hard to eat. I think they can take an hour or two early in the morning or in the middle of the night if the moon's out and eat as much as they want to and go right back to the wood they like and just stay there and be comfortable. But yeah, this is one of the few bodies of water, January, February, where these fish really don't roam a whole lot. They stay pretty, within 5-10 feet of the wood almost all day. was bigger than I thought.
Just a 150.
We thought that was like a 7.5 pounder.
It looks huge. This fish, probably a 150, 160. It was right underneath carpet shad, maybe 6 inches under. The shad is so thick I could barely track my bait going through them. We're probably hitting a dime size area to get these fish to react and to eat when they're that tight to shad. So, but they did it. We thought he was a lot bigger, but I'll take it.
Oh.
Eat it.
Do
Eat it. Oh, you got him.
Attaboy.
Dang, I thought he was big. Hey, you're on a roll. Keep going. Great,
Now they're biting.
great fish.
You can put me in a room with a billion spiders, whatever. I hate snakes.
Dude, people, phobias are a real thing.
I don't believe it.
That's
Nice.
there's a 150. Bigger than that. There's another one. I'm trying. There you go. Just free. And we're gonna see who's right.
I think it's a 158.
I think Zeke's probably right. Over 160. Here's another one bigger.
Maybe it's a 180.
Bigger. How do I?
Oh!
Oh! Ah!
Here, grab them both, Zeke.
That's how you do it, baby.
180.
A pair of 180s right here. They're really picking up. It's taking all day. I don't know what time it is, about 2 in the afternoon probably, but now if I get a jig close to them, they're smoking it.
It has been a pretty dang good afternoon. The bite definitely got better, which is something we talked about in the morning. Kind of tends to happen here. We probably caught 35, 40. Just we got it started at 10 and it's about 3 o'clock now. So 5 hours of fishing, but we all caught some good ones. It was like a river deal though. We caught a bunch of trash fish too, but a lot of 150s to 180s. Pretty solid afternoon, Zeke.
Great afternoon. We caught a few sand bass in there, even a couple drum, which they look and act just like crappie.
One of the cool things whenever I jump in the boat with guides is they don't get to fish very much. So Levi, over 200 days a year guiding for these things. So he's up here just pasturing these fish, doesn't get to fish around. If guys want to get in the boat with you and fish, Levi, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Man, the best way is give me a phone call or shoot me a text at 405-395-7393. I also have a Facebook page, Bennett's Fishing Guide Service. Shoot me a message on there. But man, the easiest way is just give me a phone call. Right now, this time of year, I'm down southeast Oklahoma, Hugo, Sardis, Atoka. Run a bunch of trips on Eufaula when it's fishing well. That's my biggest deal is if you book with me, we're gonna go wherever as long as you're okay with being flexible, we're gonna go where the fish are biting the best and we can catch the biggest fish. I'm not gonna take you out and put you on a bunch of little scrubby, dinky fish.
Power tackle rods, he puts the minnows in the boats, the whole 9 yards. You basically just have to show up at the boat ramp and you put them on them.
That's it. Just show up with a valid fishing license and whatever snacks and beverages you like, and I'll take care of the rest.
All right, there you go. We got our first 2-pounder in the boat this year. A couple near misses, but 225, 2 1/4. Onward and upwards, we got some really cool things, some trophy class fisheries that we're heading. Well, this is trophy class fishery. It's just a little bit spoiled. That's what we're doing here. But the quest, our goal is to catch 1 3-pounder by the end of the season. But CTL episode 3, that's a wrap.
Coming at you.
One Standard products are designed and built to help you catch more fish.
Man, now that is a good one right there. Look at that, we got a pair of them on there. This fish here absolutely choked it. Welcome to the fish fry, old buddy.
Unrivaled designs, the best components and precision manufacturing create products of the highest standard.
One thing a crappie fisherman needs to do is keep mixing it up, and through the baits that you're gonna have in this package, you're gonna be able to do that at one time.
Visit onestandardfishing.com to fish better.